Hello, Professor Bright here, taking a glance at Spinnortality's public demo. Now, this game is currently on Kickstarter, and it's a cyberpunk management game that puts you in charge of a megacorporation trying to market new technologies to new markets. And, oh my, I just finished the tutorials. It's pretty great. For a public demo that they made before they even got the funding, this is like a solid game. We're just gonna dive right into it. So I'm gonna go with Brightside Industries, and I think this is suitably cyberpunk. And our name. Now, most of the time in these management style games, your name doesn't really matter. Here's the thing, though. Get rid of that. Yeah, we are actually a character in this game. We could die, and that would end the entire game. We have about 50 years before we start to, well, risk dying and ending the game. So, we need to do some research to fix that. Interestingly enough, yeah, you got wonderful ideas like designer organs, birth clones. By growing a clone with customer DNA, we can provide transplant organs. Oh yeah, that's not horrifying at all. We are a lovely company, producing wonderful products. Yes. Now, to start things off, you start off with 5 interns, which are basically low-grade employees that are very cheap and standard-issue wage slaves. Now, the problem with interns, they quit. You know, it probably has something to do with the fact that you're paying them, you know, half as much as the regular employees, and they're working close to as much. Now, that wouldn't normally be a problem. It'd just be, okay, we don't hire any interns. The issue is that when they leave, they increase your inefficiency, which increases chances that projects get delayed. And at least to start with, I mean, sure, you got 100 million, but you need to be turning out new technologies quickly, and they need to be monetizable, meaning they can be sold. It's like artificial intelligence here? No, you can't really sell that. Although it does give you AI workers, which, kind of my thing. But no. To start with, you need to choose something to research, and then, once you've actually researched it, choose where you're going to sell it and how you're going to market it, which we'll go into more detail in just a moment. Just need to give my guys some time to actually, you know, do their research. And we'll just take a few people off that project. There we are. And move them over to something else. And while I'm thinking of it, we're going to hire more employees, because more employees means just... Oh. Actually, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Let's get rid of one of those interns. I really don't like interns, just because if it increases inefficiency, why do I have it? You know? I don't know. But yes, it'll take a turn, but we can improve our workforce, get rid of more interns, make more money, assign them to research new things, and in one turn we'll actually be able to start actually making money. But before that, we have tasks. The board of directors wants us to break even. Yeah, that would be nice. That would be nice indeed. Now, on the topic of those tasks are short-term goals that give you a little bit of a reward. Then we have these agendas, which unlock new abilities or provide new benefits, like major perks. Say, lay the groundwork for a new kind of state, run like a nation but owned and operated like a publicly traded company. This could be the future of human governance. No politicians or citizens, only stakeholders. Yeah, these, it may be the case that we're a bit of an evil corporation, a morally dubious corporation. We have alternative morals, shall we say. And then, of course, the victory is, you know, the long-term goals. Which, obviously, it's kind of interesting. These two seem not terrible, these two seem awful. Especially this one. Humans are easily led. People will think they're free, but their governments will be a sham. Their attention will be carefully directed. and even their emotions will be subject to manipulation. So, you know, today. Imperial victory? Although... Well, that's neither here nor there. Ideally, we'd be going for this humane victory, but on the other hand... Well, we'll get into that in the distant future. Resume, we're not done yet. Have to wait one more turn, mind you. Oh, yes, you have these little events that provide benefits or problems. Major gala event will be held tonight. I'm gonna go with military connections for reasons. Now, every couple turns you will get more connections, which you spend on things. Here we are. Alright, that's reasonable. Just a little geopolitical information, nothing we have to really worry about at the moment. In the distant future, maybe. Don't worry, I already know about that. Oh? I was in the holobath? Well, I mean, we are in 2060. Anyway, had an idea about how to market one of our products. I guess I should give it to you since all my ideas count as my employer's intellectual property by law. The future. Isn't it wonderful? Now, on that topic, we need to pick where we want to sell gene stims to. And how we want to spin it. Which is really what determines, you know, how much money we will actually make out of it. Now, let's see, the new way to be. The new way to be, nobody keeps their birth genome anymore. That's so 2040. Or free of the grind. Get up, work, eat, sleep. Face it, we're all slaves and we only get a glimpse of a life beyond our cage. God, that's depressing. Gene stims can free you a little, give you 4 or 5 hours of leisure each day to escape that prison. Yes, now these tags, they correspond to these tags over here, which determine the culture of an area. Or I could just spend a class connection, which, you know, why not? And focus test it. So this will appeal to people who are big on freedom and spirituality to a lesser extent. Not Asia, they're kind of into security and, well, spirituality too. Okay, that's fine. We need to find someplace that's really big into freedom and a little bit into spirituality, which is Russia, oddly enough. Oh. Now we launch a campaign, and next turn we'll see if that succeeded or not. Let's just find a few more places to market this. Thank God, North America. And there we are. Now, because I'm curious, people who are big into novelty. Ugh. Thank you, South Africa. Let's just launch as many campaigns because we want to make as much money as possible. Hey, buddy. You're not into freedom, but you are into novelty. And you guys are not into either. Huh. Really, nobody else is into novelty? You kids and your traditions. Have to change that someday. Oh, almost forgot to assign our workers. And I'm kind of into I'm kind of into AI. Alternatively, what we could do, because you noticed we have a few spin angles that are not researched yet, we can assign workers to get a small chance at getting new spin angles, which will let us remarket things to other countries, so that we make more money off the same product. It's a wonderful thing. Oh? Ah, yes. Gene stims only. And one intern decided to quit, which brings up our inefficiency. And corruption, just, that's gonna grow no matter what, so. Oh well. We will survive. Out of curiosity. Yes, we have a security academy now. Now, this... I see. This affects how many connections we gain per turn, which are really used on this Black Ops Division one that we can't do anything with just yet. Yeah, I noticed that we're losing money. Thank you. I'm not good at what I do, okay, guys? Ah, dearie me. Just sell them. Oh, interesting. Gene stim craze sweeps North America. 43% of people surveyed now stay up all night partying or working. Sleep is for the weak. Now see, if this was built up a little bit more, if say, for example, they had a little bit more money, this would be kind of really cool. I always liked this little, newspaper system they had in, say, Railroad Tycoon, which just... the world actually sort of interacted with you, if you get what I mean. Like, the headlines reflected what you did. And this is not good. Huh. Okay. So yeah, North America really like their gene stims. Russia loves them. Can't live without them. Asia, not so much. Oh, that's just giving me this. Huh. Out of curiosity, focus test this? Spirituality. You guys like spiritual stuff? A little bit. How do you feel about that marketing campaign? Spirituality and tradition. Goddamn materialist. There we go. Launch that campaign. Make me that money. And, of course, if we were to, say, gain favor with these parties, we could, change their laws slightly, deregulate them a little bit, just so we could market new and fascinating technologies like designer organs, or, say, small talk chip, an implanted neural chip that provides context-appropriate small talk prompts. Yes. Or, if we really just destroy their legal system, we could have sentient profiles, a social media profile that posts, comments, flames, trolls, and undergoes mental breakdown convincingly. My god, we could be monsters. And although, not gonna lie, I kinda want some of these technologies, and some of them I know actually exist. Like Simia Friends, there's this app called Replica, which is essentially that. Not 100% convincing, but some of these things are actually being developed, and that kind of scares me. Ah, dearie me. Still, that's the basic gameplay loop. Give me one moment, please. Alright, so I've loaded up an old save where I've actually unlocked these two screens, espionage and public relations. Because you see, we like the public to like us, because then they, spend more money. Which is exactly what we're looking for in life. Issue. We, how do I want to phrase this? If we do any espionage, it does provide us with a bunch of, benefits. But, on the other hand, we could get caught. And if we spend a lot of connections in order to actually, make the thing work, yeah. Our discovery chance goes up. Mind you, our success chance usually goes up more, but, well, some of these are a little bit more risky than others. And of course, if we get discovered, we get hit with a major PR disaster. Say if we decide to assassinate, the Hope. Oh, the Hope Party. Well, yeah, let's see how that works out. It's gonna be done in 6 turns. We'll come back to those guys later. Now, this other one is, if you get your NGO, non-governmental organization, which, yeah, it's a charity for improving public opinion. Yes, and some of these are just, they're just simply awful. Mind you, these are all good things, technically, but, you're doing it in order to make more money off these people. Which, a little bit evil, but it's part of marketing, which is just, I like how it simulates you as this evil corporation. Yeah, thank you. I'm aware of that. We wanted to give something back. Yeah, we actually kind of just wanted the public relations, which I presume boosts your income. I actually don't know, because it didn't come up in the tutorial at all. Although, interestingly, we have a rival. And yes, as it said, we have some small problems, but nothing to worry about right now, nothing to worry about at all. Still, for what this is, you know, if this was a basic phone game, I'd be like, cool. Absolutely worth, you know, $5, say. But they want to develop this more, which is why they're on Kickstarter asking for money. And I want to see what that turns out to be. So I'm going to leave the link in the description below, and we're going to leave this where it is for now. I'll admit this is something I did because I'm more for me than for the channel, if you don't mind me saying, because this is the sort of game I've been looking for a long, long time. For now, though, thank you for your time. Note the like, comment, and subscribe buttons below. Use them responsibly, and I will see you all soon.